And happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Wait, why am I not moving? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm fixed. I'm scuffed. I'm fixed. Okie dokie. Last time, I got totally murdered by a small child. Make sure I still have streamer mode on. Yeah. I could put in Twitch integration. Let's do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I could click continue. I don't know what continue would do, but I'll click it. Because I already had a character made. Okay, it saved me before I ended up getting murdered by the child. I'm just gonna wander this way. I can run. Up here. In case of strike, press button to behind guard. Hermetically sealed door. On it. There's no lock picking or door kicking. Okay. That one makes sense. And then all these guys are upset at these other dudes that are union and not working. Pretty sick. I don't know what that means. I have a blue thing. 3 T's. Okay. Wonder if I can ask if there's more like...
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Have to run. No book. Okay, so we have the victim's body. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. What does that even mean? Hold on. Shit compressor thought. It's going to take 30 minutes to research this. Okay. Wait, there's THC. Oh, thoughts. Okay, I have no level ups. Let's look here. What's down this way? Is there anything down this way? There's something. Plastic ramp macaronis. Humanitarian aid tuna fish. People of Samara.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Okay.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here. Everything's cool.
Everything's cool?
The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shooter.
Don't shoot, officer! Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown? Good one, officer! You're a funny guy! Now what can I do for you? Then fire away, officer!
I can persuade him, okay. I persuade him.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay. But why, officer? Ah, yes.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares
I'm all
about the past?
business.
I'm all business now.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola. Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur.
Independent local
Hey,
entrepreneur.
why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of sexy pants. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off. Anything for you.
Interesting. This whole thing is... So I can talk with him, I can shake him down for money. Water lockout of order until Wednesday.
Good morning to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock.
I mean, he's got a
carving
knife. He
a
could have killed
generous
him.
serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again,
Oh, it's the
plenty
same
of daredevil
car.
drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah,
Something wrong
not
with
really
it.
much else. Just bombed out ruins.
He sounds Australian, I wonder.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the
Interesting.
canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Oh, man, I was close. Finger pistol 9mm. I'm loitering around without a gun. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I can't figure that one out. Wonder what's here. What's this? Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Okay. What's that? Antique cash register? Okay, and then he's behind a till with like bulletproof glass.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Wonder if this pawn shop guy knows anything.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Interesting.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers,
Locals?
people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Terminally bored.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Hmm.
It keeps me entertained.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business.
Okay.
Bad for
He
everyone.
keeps away from the...
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Okay, so I can't figure out what drugs he's high on. What's this? Nosafed. I guess that's... Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's like... fake drugs, which is cool. Damage looks like it could be caused by an earthquake. That's one of those ball sphere things. There's the car. I wonder... Okay, I'm not gonna chance getting in a fight with the little kid again. Let's see if I can deal with...
There he still is, looking right through.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Active decay.
He's about to...
Hold on, let me talk to Kim and see if he
Yes?
can help.
What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are... You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I'm in on retrograde
Better
amnesia.
still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the... No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of...
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This strike, coup, revolution.
You feel something rising
Interesting,
through,
okay.
a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
Huh.
When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not mean we have any say in them. I meant we should be careful. If we are not, the shit will blow right in our faces.
From an imaginary fact.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Okay, so this is a dock worker. This is a dock worker strike, maybe? What's this? Oh, I can go down this way. Interesting. Okay. Worn car in good condition. What's this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward
Oh, the horse
sea.
head is detached.
It looks a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I
Elyzium.
am Philip III, the Squanderer. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. What did he do? High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
I'm really bad at guessing what this guy did. Okay. Wonder if this person knows anything.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on the photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Okay. Better to leave her alone. It's better to leave. Ruins full of snow. Okay. How much further have the thoughts gone? Okay. Equip and complete. Okay, we're almost done with that thought. When that thought gets done, that means that I can go take a look at... Oh, there's some money. I've got $1.26 real.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, they say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Okay. Let me see if I can at least get through this guy. I feel like...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna try to knock him out. It's 8% success. I have to roll high. I fail miserably. Ooh.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Whoops.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic. Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Okay, I tried to punch him.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
Alright,
Let's
I'm not
think
gonna-
of something else.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen.
Okay, I don't know what that does now. Now I can inspect the body, I guess. So I'll go inspect the body. +1 morale. Let's heal the health. Let's heal the morale. There we go. So now I'm fully morale healed and health healed. Okay, can I look at the body now? Is that a thing that can happen?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body, as you breathe in, the
Oh,
odor
okay, I
comes
barely
over you.
succeeded.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your sides, and the man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish,
Enamel boots,
marbled with
interesting.
decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, so it's an industrial strength cargo
The
belt.
material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Interesting.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium
plate,
dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield
Interesting.
information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Interesting.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
How
That's
could he
for us
afford
to
it?
find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
The stench fills your nostril.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, Homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner.
Indeed, from this
Oh,
angle,
man.
it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week is all but
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Try what exactly?
If you can't experiment, How will you learn?
I mean, yeah, you've got to experiment.
I see what you mean. There's no way you're getting them off.
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below.
Interesting.
Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man.
Yeah, the ladder can't.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in the...
A map of the stars. I do see some...
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm.
Interesting. Okay.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
It takes a photo.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Here, a souvenir. Don't lose.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Oh, okay, cool.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes
Inland
inside.
Empire.
The death's head grin has passed. What remains is the corpse is dead silent.
Who is he? He is male, 4250.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eyes, this is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins.
So, what do you think? Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a
Hold on,
tourniquet
he was
to the
moved
blood in
after his
hand.
death.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. I do.
Stop talking and...
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the...
Are you sure
How
we
are you gonna
finished
do-
the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Bang bang time, pig. Shoot his head off.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, now we're talking.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss, Kuno.
Silence. With and produces a lightweight firearm.
Okay, he's
He
going to
drops
shoot.
a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's death's position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls.
God damn it.
He missed. Fuck.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's death was the wrong choice. His shoulders were
Fucking idiot.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not Kuno's study too.
The lieutenant doesn't
Oh my
say
gosh.
a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead.
They only have.
Oops.
This is the sorriest.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I said I don't have my badge? And
That is even more unfortunate than the...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot.
The cold piece of bakelite.
The fuck are you waiting for?
The buckle comes into focus in your...
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
hold on, hand-eye coordination. I could miss again. Close
your
left eye
field
first.
of the slow move.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. 50-50, I win.
The buckle explodes into with your hand numb from the recoil. You looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
Communism, he says.
It
Ooh.
takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The ace is high.
There's a high five.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death.
Field autopsy.
But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Okay, that's
Or
the spot
we could
where
ask
Measure
around
headed.
for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some...
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Yes. And though...
Okay, I've hit a lot of things here. So we've got this. Ace is high. Report the badge missing. I gotta pay for the damages. The bull. Interesting. Okay. Bag. I've got a yellow plastic bag. I have 2 shoes.
An
Interact.
intricate web of blue. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. For you to discuss, someone who knows about history could tell you. Gone.
Oh, this is okay. This is interesting. I have a key to the room. I have a level up. What do I put my level up in? All of these are different things. Okay, hold on. I could level up Inland Empire. Understanding cop culture, interesting. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, we'll level up endurance twice. Okay. Those are all my skill points that I have right now. What's this?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots, maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots.
Wait, 8
have
pairs of
shuffled
boots?
back and forth in the 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes,
Okay.
number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know.
Oh, oops.
It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. 5. Another standard work boot. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. 7. The glowing
Okay, I'm not
outline
bad.
of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as that. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration.
How many?
There's 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back
I never
and
got
forth.
the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them
Possibly.
carrying him over?
Yes. A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The
Oh!
accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm. A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Okay, so it took place a week ago.
The rotting man lies. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is.
A
You've
field
done 100 of
autopsy?
them.
I have no clue.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit.
What on
And
earth?
The failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
I have another pair of gloves.
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. Tell you what, in your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form. You've lost your paperwork, haven't you?
One keep
Fucking
nodding.
rude, cut it!
Man up, pig. You're embarrassing, Kuno.
Now they only have...
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still have my disco pants.
Yes, barely. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually, but only if it helps move things along. Yes, well,
It's okay to cry.
right. The autopsy form is near the end.
The dead man stares. Above those, an 11 field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you.
Alright.
Not an energetic start to it.
Pig's man.
Just leave it empty.
the corpse
Okay.
lies there.
KK57 dash 0803 dot
15.
0815. Next, NA. Next, NA. Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm assistant, so we'll
The
do about
corpse
50.
looks ageless, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting
Mondial.
fair to olive-skinned from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
What the? Okay.
Nor does he look male.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10.
KK 57 0503.
None.
Evidence of
At
treatment.
least not after the initial examination.
What is the treatment anyhow?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem. They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row. Lieutenant Nick Feuerback puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon, and so, all across Jamrock, Coal City.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white breeches. Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment is palpable.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark. It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema. Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not too bad. I have a lieutenant's notebook, I have a handkerchief, and I have an empty cassette tape. Need to get the chain cutters. Okay. Brains. Kids are still being kids. I have 2 more health. Leveling my endurance, level my health.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in vapor emanate. This must be in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a scent of leatherwork, and heavy fuel oil
it's time
washes
to...
over you. The frequency tableau, the soft purr.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Sir, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately.
The International Collaboration Police,
Okay.
ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service. The crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is very serious. Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestsellers Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear...
What's going on?
Super Cop here.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. 10-9, come again.
New heights.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Lost your gun too, over.
Fuck.
Convince them I didn't lose the gun.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't. Thank God for that. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance?
I actually have lost my gun.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
A metallic drawer.
Take what you need.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. What can you do? Work is work.
Which one do I need? The chain cutters.
The handles. You can do good work with these. Cut the pull-out toolbox. So
This is Precinct 57, of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
There we go.
Our number is...
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own. With everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Why did you let the corpse in your back?
I didn't want to get...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones
Copper
around here.
thieves take the
Copper
wires.
thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring
God, why can't you just mind your own?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm messing everything up.
Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Right. It's better to not ask too many questions. Let's...
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No. She doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. You know women and their constant problems.
Okay.
Yak, yak, nag, nag. That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. Not a spinster. You have to intervene on behalf of the People's Republic. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? You're just a gimp.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio
Steering
on a
levers.
hook, a pull.
Okay. I mean, I got the thing that I needed, so. Now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have the chain cutters. So we're gonna fix this up.
The rotting man, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
See,
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh, hold on, I can't do that. Let's look for a
The
good
belt
spot
is,
to cut.
the knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. A really, really bad smell is coming from there now. A really, really bad smell is coming from there now.
told you my pig was.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Okay, let's let him do
He
it.
sinks the
Because
cutters
I
into
don't
the
know what
knot.
I've done.
Prepare. Snap.
Here. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below. Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis in.
No! I fucking knew!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
We have a real museum here. Last item. Hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle. Ooh. That's all for the external. Central nervous system.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
I'll write down NA.
Musculoskeletal.
With his eye, you hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the...
Yeah, jack that!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. It's hard. Once more, you take inside, you see darkness. Deep silence is all.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Oh.
Hepatobiliary. Na. Same for toxicology and serology. And cardiovascular. The body gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down, omit the voila, or write it down, keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description
Let's
of
see.
injuries.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I inflicted
Okay,
them.
so there's an incision on the thorax from a chain cutter. I wouldn't mention it. Better not to muddy the waters. Injuries. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injury. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post.
Agreed. Next injury. So, the scalp bleeds from
At maximum velocity.
has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit.
It's
the
non-fatal
dead man.
and post-mortem.
Right. A dark red abraded ligature. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Hold on. The thing is that the strangulation.
Why do you say that?
I don't think that
Okay.
was the.
Why don't you think it was fatal? Still, there may be truth to this one. I was ready to call a probable cause of death here, but now I think we should leave it empty. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Okay, field autopsy's over.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for...
The lieutenant looks at the dead man. You tilt your head. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Let's try this one.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. His fingernails have turned dark.
Do you think we missed something?
Yeah, there's something
Okay,
we're not
well,
seeing.
We are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. It would have to be...
Fuck are you looking?
Only if all else fails. Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out in the west. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Cobbo. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more quick. Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along. Because you have. Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said
You're
it was
misquoting
communism.
me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is embarrassing.
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Ha!
Something is on its way. Something
Interesting.
hidden. It's coming. A miracle
From the northwest.
From the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Do I remind you?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure we got out of that one? Coppeline, come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later.
If you think so, I need a little help for carrying. It's too late to take him into process.
Okay, we're bagging a corpse now. We're getting there.
Yes?
Back down my badge. I still can't find my badge. Oh, I have level ups. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I get it now. I can only level things up to the top of what it is that I'm able to. Okay, because I leveled endurance up twice. I get more health, but yeah, okay. I understand now. I get it. I think I get it. I could do... Got one skill point. Tell you what, I'll put a point into reflect or perception. Map. Perception. Electrochemistry impossible. Ugh. Elyzium is almost done. What we need to do, I need to see, because if it's the Union, I have new questions to ask him.
Nice aggression.
Not bad advice, actually.
Let's talk about our right to work. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole? I know nothing about him murdering. Wouldn't put it past these harbor. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side.
Pity.
Let us work! No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Okay, I can't get him to fight Jean-Luc up there. Talk with this guy.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. Oh. Good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard? Everard's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of... I don't operate in that capacity. Well, yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist up there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure. Or you could convert to his Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure. Sorry. Wiretapping or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right? I get it. Alright, first, don't fight him. Obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grow them.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
You know,
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Alright, let's see if I can get past Mr. Measurehead.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. There is nothing funky about them. Tips CF are lesser. The mosquito is. Then there is the Simino Koikik. That is understandable.
The Koikos of Grad,
Interesting.
Zimsk, Chest et al. Are what you would call white.
Yes. Pinkness. The Koik.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
Its leader,
Is it 82,000
Interesting.
years that
It just
recorded history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of this. The revolution. Enough of Tibet mediocrity. Those a receding genetic pool has led the Vesper, the overproduction, as proven by the Maun and the indigenous, the Areopagites, the latter is perfect. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Don't be vulgar. White or not, Mr. Claire is also to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your jam. Individualism. Offshore. I am not surprised you enjoy it. The South, we are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic. No. I have heard. I'm from Kura. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come. Racist.
Welcome to Revachol.
I am.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
The size of the earlobes is.
Your earlobes are.
Yes.
That atavistic stigmata makes.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
Bested him in craniometrics +1 advice from Scab Leader.
I don't think anything about this.
Your pedomorphic friend, there is nothing. Tips, CR. It would be cruel. Tips, CR. Lesser. The mosquito is. Yes. It is cruel.
The Koikos of
Yes. Pinkness. The Koi.
Wouldn't he be one for
Revacholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording?
The revolution. Enough of Tibet. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Don't be vulgar. Mr. Claire is a man of course. Above all, rampant multinational finance. Stop explaining yourself. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to. We are the. I am a this. No. I have. Yes.
This could have made him more open to discussing the race enigma with you.
Ooh, okay, I keep.
There is nothing for those. A receding genetic pool has left. You know.
Mahoon is a derogative term in some.
The mount.
Colorful tassels are. Let's be honest.
The Vesper, the other overproduction of, as proven by the Maun and the mess. The Areopage, the latter is perfect.
I'm continuing to receive wisdom.
How
do we get?
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea
Enough of Tibet mediocre. I cannot possibly imagine.
I can't.
what else we
Okay.
have to
Hold on.
discuss.
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be an...
Okay, everyone should be. Yeah, no. What about this door? That door doesn't open. What if I can't get to that side?
All I'm wondering, man. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into you.
Always glad to. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. Nothing to worry about, really. You lost me there, Honcho. But it's okay as long as you're not a sorry. Wiretap or calling in tactical air support.
Because we don't.
I get it. All right. I may have some advice for you on how to deal
Oh,
with
he's got
soldiers
some
and
advice.
solidarity to the RCM. First, don't fight him. Obviously.
Maybe that would.
Okay, I can't get past Mr. Use your head. I'm almost done with the Guillaume de la Million.
Right to work! When a bunch of ungrateful beats me.
There's something odd in the way he carries
Ooh.
himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overall, he ignores your question. Silence is the answer. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off.
Something's off.
Ask him where he's from.
Yeah, where exactly
What's
are you
it to
from?
you? Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. We were promised work. We'd be in. Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the nip.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk.
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38,
Ooh.
he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon
All psyche
tree
learning
in
caps
his
increased
junior
by
suite
1.
amid
Interesting.
drug paraphernalia, unwholesome. There's the guy with the clothes shop. There's the pawn shop. There are these guys playing with the things. Let me ask Kim maybe.
Yes?
Does Kim have some ideas?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is...
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted? What do you want to know? Good.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, so... How do... Hold on. There's gotta be... So Measurehead has to be, like, defeatable some way. This guy's here. There's a boat. Motorcycle repair.
A sturdy metal door guards. The door rattles against your knuckle. The door rattles.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not
That's a
letting
little
any
late.
more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
What's in here? What's this? Nothing. Okay, hold on. There's an entrance to the east. If I go up this way, is it?
There must be another way into the building.
Holy cow. That blew my ears out. Holy moly, that was loud. Just a closed door. Barrels half full of rainwater. It's eaten by rain.
Are you trying to sneak up on...
Apparently, she does logic error. She is not sleep.
Pigs come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out? Then why are you sneaking up on me like that?
Okay, there's gotta be a way to get past the Measurehead without fighting him. The question is... how? Alright, well there's magnesium and some pocket change. There's a door.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Because there's a secret door. There it is. You see a shabby...
Oh, we can get into the door. Ooh.
What is this then?
Oh my gosh. Secret place.
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally.
Perhaps not. See that ladder? There.
Somebody's taking amphetamines. What the fuck? What's upstairs here? There's a raincoat. Oh my gosh, I found the other way up. Okay, I figured it out. I found the other way up. Oh, there's some money. Oh my gosh. Alright, I found the way around Measurehead. Maybe? Hold on.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's probably yours. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. I wasn't that or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? Well, it doesn't...
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering.
Ooh.
That machine is a Cavalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Quite, but I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
So I'm on top of this right now. What if I walk over this way? There's a door here. Unless it's something different. Oh, this is the way back in. This is the way back in. Yeah, this is the way back in. What is this? Okay, I got $4 of real. Go in here. I go in here. What if we go through this door?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yeah, Gart is the
Kobold, old Kobold. It leads to a side building. The door does not budge.
Okay, I gotta do something different to the door then. What am I missing? I'm missing a lot. I wonder.
Right to work! Right to work! No.
What's in here? Oh, a little bit of money. Oh, okay, that gives me one physical instrument, so maybe I'm a little bit beefier now. Okay. Okay, so if I'm physical instrumenting now, maybe I can fight Measurehead a little easier.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really
Okay,
let
it's
yourself
50-50. I take the coin flip. I failed.
It has happened again.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who?
Your fist cracks in his...
The words to the song.
Your hand twists in his...
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this.
My morale is damaged also.
Your race descent has only worsened.
How do... Okay, hold on. So I failed 3 times now against Measurehead. How do I win? There's got to be a way through here.
Right to work! Right. What's it to you? No. Don't think we've met before.
The man has turned his attention.
No.
Does this guy know?
Welcome to Ivashol.
Don't you every school of thought and government has failed in the city. But it's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man.
I know exact, but you see, I'm an officer.
Silence. The air your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You do make a cute
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his...
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to... The strike. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had some...
Look, as detect... Oh, I'm here to pick...
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My god, someone with a cart. Sure fucking is. God damn. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
I wonder... I'm gonna try to jump for the coat. If I jump for the coat, maybe I can get it.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Uh-oh.
No, no. You could have.
Hey, hey! What? I understand. We can always come back when you're...
So this door only opens from the other side. I'm as confused as shit, dude. I don't understand. I can come all the way up here for the chance to run at the coat. But then that's not enough to be able to... Let's save. Okay, I tell you what, I'm just gonna call it a day on this game. I don't understand. I'm gonna call it a day. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna go piddle for a little bit. I don't get it. I don't understand. Doodles for now.